employed someone, so the responsibility will be more. Paying 10 to 12 lakhs GST to the government. Okay. And there are around 20 to 25 people working with me who are very happy. Now I'm as a president to the Federation of Entrepreneurship Small and Medium Industries Associations. There several industrial associations are members with us. Sector specific industrial associations are also members with us. And I'll have continuous interaction with state ministers as well as central ministers also. Even I'm very proud to mention that before introducing the budget, the central finance minister will also call us for a consultation meeting. The day when I started my journey, I not expected that I'll become a leader to the industrial association. But I was dreaming that I have to become an entrepreneur. Several ways I tried several times, failed. As I said, I don't want to give up. I wanted to fight. Entrepreneurship is always a fight. And it's not only to motivate you for entrepreneurship. Just I'll tell you a few advantages with the entrepreneurship, and in the same way, even few advantages with the employment also. Both the ways you have advantages. It's not that employment doesn't have an advantage and entrepreneurship is only having advantage. See, if you are an entrepreneur, you will have your own empire. But for that you require a file, a jail. Without a file or without a jail, suppose if somebody says, suppose if your father is running an enterprise and he forced you to continue that, you will not enjoy that. You may enjoy the profits, but you will not enjoy that. In life, what we require is we require enjoyment. Whatever we do, either it is studies or you are going for a job or you are going for a business, you have to enjoy it wholeheartedly. Then only you can continue it with a joy, with a cheer. Right? The advantage with the employment, entrepreneurship is, even if you become an entrepreneur, you can employ all those people here. The first advantage, right? Your friends will join with you. You can provide employment to them. And in the same way, you can serve to the society. How will you serve to the society is not only by giving a product. Not only by giving a product. Product you are giving for your own business. If you say that you are giving a product, everybody says that you are giving for your own business. But in that product, if you maintain quality standards and if the end user is happy with your product, it is definitely a service. And you are paying taxes to the government. Once again, which is going to the society. And if you are a big enterprise, you are paying CSR funds. Have you heard about CSR funds? Corporate Social Security funds, with which several development activities can be taken. So, in one way, you are supporting the nation's economy. You are one of the part in the GDP. That is a proud thing if you become an entrepreneur. Where is the disadvantage with entrepreneurship? You cannot give up. You cannot exit from your enterprise. Once you start, though you wanted to take rest, you have to hand over it to the next generations or you have to hand over it to someone. You cannot throw it because it is a born kid which we grown for decades, we cannot leave it, right? That is the main disadvantage. Even sometimes we are losing also, we can't quit that business. We wanted to continue in that business. And the advantage with the employment, the first advantage is any time you can quit the job, you can go to some other enterprise, right? If you are working for a company, even if it is a corporate company, even if it is a multinational company, any time you can quit it, you can go to some other job. And if you don't feel responsible, after office hours, you don't need to think about the job itself. If you feel responsible, definitely you have to think. Right? But here also there are two problems. Once, if you feel responsible, totally you have to dedicate your life to your job, where you get bright future in that company or in that sector. And if you don't feel, you may enjoy time with your family, but in career, you can't see the heights. Right? So, an employee has to manage both, where he has to spend time for his employer who has given an opportunity. He should be reliable and obedient to him. 100%. Everything will be taken into consideration. Like tomorrow, if you are going to an interview, they will observe you from your dressing, from your hairstyle. Somebody may feel, why you want to think about the hairstyle and all. They have to look after my work only. But a pleasing manners will come with proper dressing and proper hairstyle. That's the reason any employer will look about that. Right? Then when you are coming to your institute, why you all are insisted to come with blazers? Can you tell me? Why you are insisted to come with blazers today?
Maintaining the proper dress code.
Right. And the same dress code is observed when you go in for an interview, right? So if you didn't maintain that dress code, though you have caliber, though you have skills, you may not be selected. It's a regular, this one, I know that being management students, you know that. But now the systems are changed. Now, no employer is asking for your dress code also. And in some enterprise, the managing director of the company is also be as a friend with you. He'll ask you to call him with his name only, like Reddy, whatever his name is. So now, you can observe friendly employers. Earlier, the employers or employment systems was different. Now the employment systems are, you can observe friendly employers. So that is one advantage for employees. A friendly employer will always encourage you, right? Will give time to you, and in the same way will consider your thoughts. So that is also an advantage with employment. But the disadvantage with employment, you will not satisfy with your salary always. Anytime. Suppose today if you expect 1 lakh, if you are getting 1 lakh, tomorrow you start thinking, I have to get 2 lakhs. Tomorrow If you got an opportunity from another company, if they are making you a salary of 2 lakhs, once again you start thinking about 4 lakhs. So the problem with the employee, he will not satisfy with the salary. That is the present trend which I am telling, 100%. How many of you wants to go for a job? Just please raise your hands. Oh, good percentage. So what is the minimum expected salary? Anyone can tell me what is the minimum expected salary? 3.5. For how many years you work for 3.5? For 2 years. 100%. So, per annum 3.5, I got it. But within 1 year you will start thinking that you did a mistake by saying 3.5. No, when you go for a job, definitely you took that the salary paying by your employer or the salary demanded by you was less. I know. Okay. Now, how many of you are in marketing? Only 1%. Marketing specialization. Different. So all you are. So marketing is a common subject for you all. Okay. Can anybody define what is marketing? Because being management students, I want to learn something from you also about marketing. Can anybody define what is marketing? No?
So marketing is like we buy the products and sell the products like through online marketing basis.
That is marketing. Okay. Whether sales is a part of marketing or marketing is included in sales. Sales is a part of marketing, right? So what is the exact definition of marketing? No. Promotion is also a part of marketing. Right. Before selling the product, then only you can sell the product to that customer. So the marketing that starts from finding the need of a customer, procuring that product, selling that product to the customer, once again service after sales. This all includes in marketing, right? Yes. No. Before introducing, you have to find the need of the customer, right? Majority are failures, sir. Very good. But everywhere I am observing that several girls are going for HR. Okay. Few percentage. So most of you are from finance. So many of you will become financial analysts, right? So you are following the RBI repo rates, reverse repo rates, bank rates and all. No? Anybody knows what is the repo rate, RBI's repo rate at present? 6.5 is bank rate, not repo rate. You are nearer, but 6.5 is bank rate. Okay, please tell me what is repo rate? రెపో రేట్ అంటే ఆర్బీఐ బ్యాంక్స్కి ఏదైనా కావాలి అంటే ఒక బ్యాంక్ నుంచి ఒక బ్యాంక్కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ కానీ ఇలాంటి ఫండ్స్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్లో అంటే ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ మధ్యలో ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ కానీ ఆర్బీఐ నుంచి కానీ రివర్స్ రీపో రేట్ అంటే వీళ్ళు తీసుకెళ్ళి ఆర్బీఐ దగ్గర డిపాజిట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇచ్చేది. బ్యాంక్ రేట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే కస్టమర్స్కి మనం ఏ రేటు ఫిక్స్ చేయొచ్చు అన్నది ఆర్బీఐ ఫిక్స్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ బ్యాంక్ రేట్ మీద మళ్ళీ బ్యాంక్స్ కొద్దిగా ఎడిషనల్గా ఛార్జ్ చేస్తాయి. అది ఎందుకంటే టు మీట్ ద అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్. అంతే కదా, కరెక్టే కదా. సో ఇప్పటి నుంచి మీరు అంటే ఫైనాన్స్లో ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి ఫైనాన్షియల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి వీటన్నింటినీ కూడా కొంచెం తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. నాట్ ఓన్లీ యువర్ బుక్స్ కంటే ఎక్కువ ప్రపంచాన్ని చదువుకుంటే మీకు ఇంకా ఎక్కువ బాగా తెలుస్తుంది. అంతే కదా. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఒక ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ గురించి చెప్పాను, నా పర్సనల్ ఇది చెప్పాను, తర్వాత ఒక ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ చేయాలంటే చెప్పాను. అదేవిధంగా మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఫైనాన్స్లో ఎక్కువ మంది ఉన్నారు. ట్యాక్సేషన్ గురించి మీరు ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు?
Income tax, direct tax and indirect taxes. Indirect taxes consist of CGST, SGST, IGST, QT, GST and commercial taxes on all goods and services.
Very good. So you know well about GST, I think. UGST, CGST, IGST. So all your friends knows about this taxation?
Yes sir, many of them.
Many of them, very good. Okay. And besides these, there are other taxes also. You know about them?
In direct tax.
Direct taxes, indirect taxes, or local body taxes.
Yes.
There are several taxes, right?
Municipal taxes,
Yes.
corporate taxes, as well as taxes on home and loans,
Property tax,
property taxes,
tax on home business is called as property tax. That's collected by municipality. Okay.
capital gain taxes,
Yeah, that is once again come to income tax.
income tax.
Okay. Good. Very good. So you people knows about taxation. You people having big knowledge about the regulation. The same way, HR people, how many are there in HR here? Go for an employment. What will be the main role of a HR manager? పర్లేదు, ఎవరో ఒకరు తెలుగులో అయినా చెప్పండి, ఇబ్బంది లేదు. పర్లేదు, ఎవరో ఒకరు తెలుగులో చెప్పండి, పర్లేదు. మీకు తెలిసింది చెప్పండి, నాకు ఇబ్బంది లేదు. ఇక్కడ మన ఫ్రెండ్సే, మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఎవరు లేరు కదా. ఓకే. Even looking after their welfare is also the responsibility of a HR manager, right? Employees welfare ఇవన్నీ కూడా HR manager చూడాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ మార్కెటింగ్, అదేవిధంగా ఫైనాన్స్, హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా మీరు చేస్తున్నారు కదా. ఒక ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ ఇవన్నీ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. ఇవన్నీ చదువుకోకుండా నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. And he becomes an entrepreneur. అంతే కదా. ఒక ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ ఏంటంటే either it is marketing or it is finance or it is human resources management. అన్నీ కూడా ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ అనేవాళ్ళు డెఫినెట్గా ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఒక పార్ట్ లైఫ్లో. సో మీరు అంటే ఒక ఎంప్లాయీగా వెళ్ళినప్పుడు దానిలో ఏదో ఒక్క పార్ట్ మాత్రమే రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకుంటారు, అంతే కదా. కానీ ఒక ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ అయినప్పుడు ఏంటంటే అన్ని పార్ట్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ కూడా ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ తీసుకోవాలి, అంతే కదా. నేను మార్కెటింగ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చదవలేదు, నేను ఫైనాన్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చదవలేదు, లేదా నేను హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చదవలేదు, బట్ ఇవన్నీ నేను మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటేనే నా దగ్గర ఒక అంటే నేను ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్కి రన్ చేయగలుగుతాను. కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ నేను నేర్చుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది అని చెప్పడం కోసం ఇప్పుడు మీ అందరినీ అడిగాను. ఓకే, ఇప్పటివరకు నేను మాట్లాడటం అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు నేను మీ దగ్గర నుంచి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తాను. ఇప్పటివరకు నేను చెప్పిన వాటి మీద.
So what are the some challenges you faced as a CEO?
The first challenge I business with lack of experience where I lost my money. The second challenge I faced is I started a business without analyzing the market properly. The third challenge I faced is I could not go for the upgradation of technology as market trends are going day to day. I could not run according to the market by upgrading the technology. The fourth challenge I faced is financial management. When I anticipated that I get my funds back in stipulated time, which I didn't get, I have to pay huge interest I have to pay, and the working capital shortage will be there, with which I could not expand my business. And the last challenge I faced is always we rely on somebody while doing business who will not be reliable to us, where we will facing several problems.
So thank you, sir. So my second question is, what are the three biggest threats from our top competitors in the market?
The problem in the issue with the competitors. First, reduction of rate. When a competitor wants to get your business, he will reduce the price. He may go up to the lower level where you cannot buy the raw material also. And the present business is running with 3 C's. Means any competitor is 3 C's. You wanted to know the 3 C's? Earlier the business are running with 3 C's. One is convincing the customer or confusing the customer. No, not conversion. Now corrupting the customer. Now the third C is corruption. Like I tell you, suppose you are manufacturing a product, if it is a paint and you are supplying to paint shops, you are giving a quality product. A topmost company, a topmost brand in India will supply the same product. Before he enter into the market, he will supply at a premium price. Then you entered into the market, he will supply the market at 50% of the price by giving some schemes to them like buy one get one or some other offer. Even though if he could not get the business, what he will do is he will corrupt that I'll take you to foreign tour if you sell 1 lakh rupees material. Like that. This is the first challenge. Means if the competition is healthy competition, easily we can fight the market. But nowadays the competition has become unhealthy. Like as I said, using the third C, that is the main problem. Besides this, sometimes we face challenges with the taxation systems and all. Like maybe knowing about VAT earlier before 2017 and afterwards VAT to transform to GST. Such changes will also impact. Yeah.
So third question, advantages over the competition.
For that I'll always say one thing. Instead of going for a competitive product, go for an innovative product which is not available in the market. If you go for a product which is available in the market, you will have competition. If you go for an innovation, you will not have any competition at all. this is a time for innovation. You have to go for innovative ideas. It's not that only trading, only manufacturing, or only services available nowadays. Social entrepreneurship is also there now. You know about social entrepreneurship. Like every day we can watch the advertisements in TVs like Save the Child. These are not total entrepreneurships. They are doing for their sake and in the same way for the society, they are earning money. Like you want to go with an innovative idea, will not have competition. And facing a challenge of competitor, you always stand for equality. You have to maintain certain standards, quality standards. Don't downgrade your product from equality. Definitely you will get market. Though there are several competitors, once if you stand for equality, you will get the market.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, can you share?
My achievement of Polavaram irrigation project, which is a national project, and in that project, for few days I was only the supplier who has supplied material for the concrete. Even the huge quantity of concrete you might have observed, which has recorded in Guinness Book of World Records, 32,000 tons per day. And with my small unit, I could supply concrete admixture for those 32,000 tons. Actually, my production capacity was only 5.5 tons a day at the time. But there, for 32,000 cubic meters, they require around 40,000 tons. I supplied 40,000 tons. That really felt as an achievement. With a machinery of 5,500 tons capacity, with slight modifications, we supplied 40,000 tons a day. Any more?
You motivated yourself at the failure times.
Suppose if I wanted to move from one place to another place, either I have to go for public transportation or something, I was not doing that. For 10, 12 kilometers sometimes I was walking. And I observed neighborhoods. Wherever I feel that it is a problem to me, like I'm going on a road, if I observe a person without shoe or without a slipper, I feel that I'm better than have a shoe or chappal with me. Okay, I lost money, but I have my chappal, I have my dress. I am myself motivated. Means I was analyzing the issues and in the same way comparing with the person who is lower than me. When a person who is begging on the road don't have a work, can't do work, when I can work for someone and I can earn some money, I was thinking about the advantage with me. Means I was not thinking about the failure at that time. Failure always will teach us some lessons, but if you always means going to that previous days, always if you think about those previous days, we'll go to depression and will not get any expression at the time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And my second question is, can you entrepreneurs like us?
Yeah, there are few strategies. Then I'll tell you one best example also. First, I'll start from the example. You know the recent floods here? Particularly the Ramarajanagar, which is called Kabela industrial area, there are around 300 industries. Almost all the industries collapsed. They lost their working capital. Anyone here from those families? Please get up. And మహీంద్రా మారుతి సుజుకి సర్వీస్ సెంటర్ ఉందా మీ దగ్గర? ఓ వేర్ హౌస్ ఉంది. మీ వేర్ హౌస్ ఉందా అక్కడ? యూఆర్ వర్కింగ్ దే. ఓకే ఓకే. సో నౌ they lost their raw materials, they lost their finished goods, they lost their machinery. They started their, some of them started their industry some 40-50 years back. And they continued their business. And recently government started enumeration of those industries. You might have heard about it. Even for residential houses also they are doing enumeration. Like assessment of loss. Enumeration is nothing but assessment of loss. Then government started assessment of loss for residentials. I being the president of Industry Association requested the principal secretary to assess the loss of industry so that the industry can clean it and second they have to restart. Out of these 300 entrepreneurs, 30 entrepreneurs even not even 30 entrepreneurs have given their information to enumerate their industry. Not even 10%. I myself visited this Ramarajanagar industrial area. I requested them to give the information to the government authorities. They said that they don't have bills for the lost material. Means they didn't purchase the material with bill. They have purchased the material without bill. And in the same way, out of the 300 industries, even only 10 industries are having insurance. Only 10 industries are having insurance. What they felt is the insurance amount which is paying by them, which is almost 10,000 rupees per an insurance of 1 crore, not more than that, is also mere waste. They can save that money. Okay? So the strategy which they maintain is wrong. Suppose if they purchase material with bill and if they sell material with bill, the difference amount will be paid as tax to the government, where the government can spend money for some welfare or something else. And in the same way, if you procure the material with bill, today he can show it to the government and request the government to support him. And in the same way, if he pays his insurance properly, would have got the loss amount as a claim from the insurance company. These are not to suppress the business. They wanted to suppress their business. Once they start doing business without an invoice or without a bill, definitely their business is suppressed. They may be getting profit, but they cannot multiply their business for 100 times or 200 times. Always a zeal of an entrepreneur should be multiplying his business for hundreds of times. For that, we have to follow proper guidelines where it may be a bit expensive, but it will take us to the goals. I think you got it.
Sir, thank you.
Welcome.
Satisfied your delegating authority towards CEO, and what are the challenges and improvements you thought to make as a CEO?
Challenges. Told you about the challenges like financial challenge which are this one. But in my enterprise the challenges are like reliability of an employee, as I told you always. And in the same way, the responsibility which I feel as challenge, looking after my employees' welfare. I have to look after my employees' welfare. Whenever they are in tough times, I have to give my shoulder to them, then only they can stand with me. 7 years back, one of my employee who was working with me requested for a support of 10 lakhs. At the same time, even my money was stuck up with them. And timely I cannot support him. Such challenges will be there always for any entrepreneur. Besides financial challenges, even supply chain management challenges are also there. Besides supply chain management, even there are certain challenges from government bodies and all, which we have to face. Unexpected challenges we get. We have to face all those.
Thank you, sir.
AI with us, artificial intelligence with us. So sometimes it may give us some ideas about the challenge which are going to face. But for entrepreneur, for any entrepreneur, every day we have new challenge. So some challenge may not be available with artificial intelligence also. So we are the first to face such challenge. So we have to resolve that. So always not required. Wherein I have my own goal. I don't want a publicity, but wherever there are requirements, I was there. We supported the needy people. Besides, we are trying to develop our village where we are spending some money. They are our responsibilities, not a corporate social responsibility. As an MSME, I will not come into corporate social responsibility, but as a human being, I have my own responsibility that I am doing. Yes, but to expand my business. But now within 2-3 years I wanted to retire from this business because I started my career at my 16th year. Now I'm of 56. Within 2 to 3 years I wanted to exit from my business because I wanted to go for social service. So I don't have a vision for future 5 years.
What's the role does sustainability play in your business?
Sustainability, not only in business, even for the environment also sustainability is very much required. Any enterprise, any entrepreneur, unless until you go for a sustainable environment or a sustainable this one, we cannot continue our business. And as regards this sustainability is concerned, we always restrict the wastage of water, which is a main raw material to us. In general, for our production, we purify the water. 30% of the water we have to use and 70% we have to drain. But we are not doing that. Even that 70% also, once again, we are trying for recycle. We are going for these earthquakes. 3 earthquakes, once again, my board will be recharged. Once again, we will try to recharge it. So, wastage of water, sometimes even if it may be 7,000 to 8,000 liters a day. But we are not wasting it because I wanted to give a better environment to my future generations. So I don't want to waste the natural resources like water or electricity, whatever are there. So we are taking several steps to save them. Yeah.
Which phase that you want to leave the business?
In my intermediate itself, I started my own business. And now I am self-sufficient. My son is also settled somewhere. Now I want to go for social service. If I am in business, I cannot continue the service because I have to look after my business also. I am already doing some service as a representative to the MSME Federation of the state. But not this service I wanted to do. I wanted to do some other service. That's the reason within 3-4 years I wanted to quit my business and I wanted to go for social service.
My second question is, sir.
Yes, when I am in tough times, she always supported me.
Thank you, sir.
Before you are an CEO or entrepreneur, obviously you have any aims or targets in your life?
Yeah, when I was 20 entrepreneurs in India, maybe it was a dream. I always used to mention with my friends also. I wanted to become one of the top 20 entrepreneurs in India. I have not achieved it. It's my failure. Still, I feel that it's my failure. And I'll tell you one interesting story. Please sit. When I was in intermediate, a person who is in final year graduation, become final year, always used to say that I'll change the history. Whenever there were discussions, he was saying that I'll change the history. Really, he changed the history like anything. You may not be knowing, but your parents may be knowing. One Jana Chaitanya Housing Society was there. Jana Chaitanya Housing. Anybody heard about Jana Chaitanya Housing? The managing director of that company is Mr. Madala Sudhakar, who was from a middle class family, completed his BCom, purchased one TVS Excel, he wants to set a job or entrepreneurship. He started buying a piece of land and making 2-3 pieces and selling to some people. But he changed the history. He made several people as property owners by giving them in installments. He was the first person who has given them in installments. Mr. Madal Sudhakar. He don't have an investment with him. He requested some people, some farmers, that he will make the payment later. Now he wants to make a venture in their land. With his request and with his honesty, he could grab some land from the farmers, and he started selling lands. Thus to India, there was no installment system. He was the person who introduced installments in for housing plots. Jana Chaitanya Housing. For 3 decades, he was a monarch in housing, this real estate. So, really, he was always telling that he'll change the history. He changed the history. Because lakhs of people who were not having a housing plot procured housing plot because of his vision. And same way we can observe several entrepreneurs who were succeeded without any proper investment. So we used to observe an advertisement, XXX soap, Samskaravantamaina soap, right? He started his journey from Tamil Nadu to Andhra Pradesh. on a cycle. You know about him? He came from Tamil Nadu, Mr. Manikvel. He know how to make some soaps, but he don't know how to market them. He went to villages. That's too, he targeted people who are working in fields. పర్టికులర్గా నాట్లు వేసే టైంలో మీకు తెలుసో లేదో కొంచెం బాగా బురద అన్నీ అంటుకుని బయటకు వస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా, మీకు ఎవరికి తెలియదేమోలే. ఆ టైంలో ఆ నాట్లు వేసి బయటకు వచ్చినప్పుడు బట్టల నిండా బురద అంటుతుంది కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి మా సోప్ వాడితే బాగుంటుందంటే వీళ్ళు నమ్మకపోతే హీ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ వెంట్ టు దేర్ హౌసెస్, ఆ వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళ బట్టలు ఈయనే ఉతికి ప్రూవ్ చేసి చూపించాడు. Now every day he is selling 100 trucks of soaps. సైకిల్ మీద స్టార్ట్ చేసి సోప్తో కన్జ్యూమర్కి అంటే డెమో ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళ బట్టలు కూడా ఉతికిన ఆయనే వాళ్ళ 100 trucks of soaps సేల్ చేస్తారు. Like that there are several, so many examples are there. Several entrepreneurs started there. Even in Vijayawada also, several people. RR Garments మీలో ఎవరైనా ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్ వేర్ కొన్నారా? ఆర్ఆర్ అనేక చాలా షాప్స్ ఉంటాయి. గాంధీనగర్లో ఉంది, చాలా చోట్ల ఉంది కదా. రాధారాణి గారు అని చెప్పి షీ స్టార్టెడ్ అ స్మాల్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్. సరే ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ జనరేషన్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ బిజినెస్ ఫెయిల్ అయింది, కానీ అరౌండ్ 120 ఉమెన్ ఎంప్లాయీస్కి ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చారు. వాళ్ళందరి కోసం బస్ కూడా రోజు రన్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. ఇవాళ ఆర్ఆర్ చాలా మంచి బ్రాండ్, ఫెమిలియర్ బ్రాండ్. ఆమె పెద్దగా చదువుకోలేదు, కానీ మంచి ఎకనామిస్ట్. అంటే ఎకనామిక్స్ తెలుసుకోవాలి అంటే లైఫే నేర్పుతుంది ఎక్కువ, అంతే కదా. ఓకే, ఎనీ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్స్?
So, give to us some advice when anyone enter for new marketing. So, marketing like
You wanted to sell your product or you wanted to market a product? Marketing is different. As I told you, you have to find the customer's requirement. Then only you can say that it is marketing. So, if you wanted to market your concept or if you wanted to market your product, first conceptualization is very important. And standards, quality, reliability are the important things where always you can survive in the market.
He said one dialogue, success is not a destination, it is a journey. Whatever you think that dialogue?
Become a man of success. Try to become a man of value. Value is always there. Success will go away.
Sir, you said your wife is your biggest support, sir. Before marriage?
Before marriage, definitely I myself had to motivate myself, and my mother was a supporter at that time, because whenever I asked money with confidence, any mother will do, but my mother definitely supported me.
Happened by the new government in the MSME registrations?
Okay, state government you are asking?
State government, sir.
See, MSME registrations and all will be done from central government. Okay, but the new government, please sit. But the new government is going to introduce new policy, industrial policy. I'll explain you brief about the industrial policy also. What are industrial policies and why they are required? As we are starting our own enterprise here and we are providing employment, any state government will support us with certain incentives. They will incentivize the manufacturing units or service units. Like they will categorize like OC, BC, SC, women entrepreneurs in like the in different categories they will support us. This support will come by way of incentive on fixed investment like plant and machinery or the building or the land provided by APIC will get some incentives. And in the same way we will get some incentive on the power charges. Maybe it is 1 rupee or 50 paisa based on the government's decision. And in the same way they will give some subvention in the interest also. Interest subvention. Whenever we go for term loan, on the term loan interest they will give some subvention. And if you maintain quality standards like Bureau of India certification, ISI certification or ISO certification, for that also they will reimburse certain fees. And if you take green measures, for that they will reimburse such. Like that each and every industrial policy, every day, every 5 years or 3 years, governments will introduce industrial policy. So that industrial policy was introduced by the previous government in 2023-27. But the party is changed, government is not changed, party is changed, and the ruling party is changed. They wanted to make changes in it, for which they are working. By the time a lot of sudden these floods disturb the industrial policy, or else by 24th they wanted to introduce the industrial policy. That is state governments. Wherein in central government there are several schemes. Particularly for MSMEs, there are several schemes. If you are an MSME entrepreneur, if you wanted to obtain new technology, if you wanted to go to foreign countries for any exhibition, central government will reimburse your airfares. And if you are a producer here, if you wanted to market your product here, you wanted to exhibit your product in the market, even the central government will subsidize with almost 80% subsidy will be given in the stall charges. Or if you wanted to become a cluster in the sense same sector product, common facilities we can get from central government, for which for machinery and all the central government will support by paying 70% and state government by paying 10%, 20%. Only rest of the amount entrepreneurship has to pay. Like the different schemes are available with the state and central governments. The issue here is utilization of these schemes. Sometimes there are hurdles to utilize these schemes, and in the same way, sometimes there are certain limitations also to utilize these schemes. But for MSMEs, always state governments and central governments are giving preferences and giving new policies also. One more act is their MSMED Act, which supports MSMEs from the delayed payments. Like as per MSMED Act, we have to get our payment within 45 days. In case we didn't get our payment, instead of going to court, there is a council, Micro Small Industries Facilitation Council, which will facilitate the entrepreneurs. And the recent amendment in income tax 43BH is also to support MSMEs. Whoever a corporate has not made the payment within 45 days, that amount will be treated as an expenditure. He cannot claim in the treated as a profit, he cannot claim in the expenditure. Like the government will support. Several schemes are available. Okay.
How do you handle conflicts or differences from your competitors? How do you handle conflicts and difficulties arises from your competitors?
We have is going with white pack. I want to go with a multicolored pack which is attractive than him. Yeah, it's nothing but a strategy. Okay. And in the same way, we have to prove that quality. We have to prove the quality of my product than the competitors. And in the same way, quantity, standards. These are the main strategies to compete the market. we have our own timings, like sometimes you have to spend 24 hours for the business, even sometimes we can spend 24 hours or 48 for the family. Wherein if you are an employee, only after office hours you can spend for your this one. So it's based on our own decision, based on the workload. And as I said, my wife is also working. So there is no clash that except in weekends, other days she is also working, so there is no problem for me. Welcome. If completed, we'll conclude. Okay? Hope that this interaction is encouraging to you. And I'd like to thank your faculty as well as the management of K.B.N. college because given an opportunity to interact with your people. And soon I wanted to see more entrepreneurs from you. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite Ryan to give out of thanks.
Everyone, I am Mohammad Raya from 2nd MBA. Would like to meet the CEO of the program. At the outset, I would like to thank the guest Vasireddy Murali Krishna sir, President Federation of Andhra Pradesh Small and Medium Enterprise Association, for accepting our invitation and spending his valuable time out of his busy schedule by sharing his experience and knowledge and informative insights to us. The valuable thoughts that he has expressed on this occasion will no doubt help us to mold our career in a better way in general and personal financial planning in particular, and helps in all our future endeavors. Thanking you, sir, for the encouraging and informative insights. It's my privilege to thank our beloved secretary and correspondent, Sri T. Srinivas Garu, and our college management committee for supporting and motivating us in each and every aspect towards attaining quality education. I extend my gratitude to our principal, Dr. Krishnaveni ma'am, and vice principals, Sri P.L. Ramesh Garu and Dr. M. Venkateswar Rao Garu for their encouragement and blessing. I convey my heartfelt thanks to our PG Director, Dr. S. Venkatesh sir, for his plan, striking trouble in identifying the most appropriate and distinguished personalities and arranging versatile events to enhance our skills. My special thanks to our HOD sir, A. Ravikiran sir, for his support and guidance. I sincerely thank all the faculty members, non-teaching staff and teaching staff for their unstinted support and efforts in providing necessary arrangement towards organizing this event and smooth conduct of the event without any disturbance and inconvenience. Finally, I thank all my fellow students for maintaining discipline throughout and your active participation. Thank you, Ananda.